I learned quite recently that I am just about as tall as a Garchomp, which both fills me with a little bit of confidence and also makes me very scared because that means that Garchomp is eye height with me. And if I were to stumble across one on the streets, I would have to gaze deep into its soul as it likely chopped my head off. But now Frank has used video effects. That's what video VFX stands for. Is that what VFX stands for? Is that what VFX stands for? I don't actually know. That might not be right. To reveal the true scale of Pokemon comparative to, I assume, Frank as a human being. And we're gonna take a look at it because Frank always makes the best videos, as we know, and this one, oh, you can already see them. Look at all. Oh my God, are they all gonna be in this? I guess the one behind this is like the average tree is behind it with the average flowers. You can already see Dedenne, you can see Floettes, you can see the Klefki. I'm sorry, those are some really big keys. I don't know what locks those really big keys are gonna be fitting in, but we'll find out, I suppose.
All the way down there, that is 800 Pokemon.
The Dynamax ones are in this too? Oh, that's really sick. Wow, wait a minute. Dynamax Pokemon are really big.
Properly scaled from smallest to largest.
Oh, and they look sick too. I just saw a Pikachu
And
flying.
we're gonna be taking a little bit of a walk today so you can see, you know, how they
Wait. I'm sorry. Was Walk and Wake right next to Groudon? Can we zoom in and enhance on that? Hold on.
And we're gonna
Can I just pause so we got Groudon? And then that's Walk and Wake, isn't it? Surely Walk and Wake is not bigger than a Groudon.
You can see,
that can't be right.
how they look compared to me, a hulking 6'4" meat mountain of a man.
Yeah, as someone who has met Frank many times, I can confirm that he is absolutely massive and also very, very strong and handsome. Any ladies out there that want to date Frank? You'd be lucky. You'd be really lucky too.
So yeah, these 8 guys are the smallest in the series, only measuring about 4 inches tall, and that includes Flabebe and the other guy. Even though they don't look like it, the flowers aren't actually counted in their measurement. But then that
wait, that just means that Flabebe just does it fly? How does it get around? How does it do anything, actually? Surely it can't fly with the breeze. Oh, God. This is going to make me realize that Pokemon have really terrible lives. I mean, I know Comfey can levitate and fly, but what is it? It's just like, it's just a floating head.
Kind of begs the question, like, how is a Pokemon even measured? Like, what's included, what's not included? What direction are they even measured from? It sounds like a stupid question.
I would assume that they are measured from whatever is like the longest points. Because a snake's height, you can't just measure from the ground to the top of the snake. That wouldn't make any sense. You'd have to measure the length of the snake. But when it comes to something that stands up straight, you can't measure the length of something this way. That's the width, right? So you'd have to measure it from whatever the tallest tip is.
And I thought it was until making this video, but there are so many different Pokemon that are measured in so many different ways, and the Pokedex only gives us one height measurement. So normal-ish
You don't even get like length? You don't get anything like that?
Pokemon are just measured head to toe as you'd expect, except sometimes they include the ears, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they, wait, how can you tell that they're not including the ears though?
Also, fish and snake Pokemon are always measured.
Oh my God, Ekans is a long boy. That's a big fella.
By length, and contrary to popular belief, bird Pokemon are not measured by wingspan.
Magikarp's a big fish. You could feed a family with that though in the lore. Apparently Magikarps taste very bad. Apparently it's quite disgusting to eat. You know it doesn't taste bad, you know it tastes really good, baby. Gamer subs! Using code Patterrz for some delicious beverages. At Gamer subs, you can get the Chug Jug juice. Sorry, the Chug juice, actually.
And they're from head to toe, like the normal guys. So that was news to me. Rotom is kind of weird, being only a foot tall in all of its forms, and that's how big it actually is in the games. But apparently, it's supposed to take the size of the appliance.
Right, yes, exactly. So maybe they just take the appliance and they shrink it with their magical ghost-like capabilities. No, it's supposed to just be the appliance, right? Have we seen that in the show? Is Rotom oven really just tiny? Is Rotom fridge? You can put anything in this Rotom fridge. That tiny one down there? I can't fit a sandwich in there. Where am I gonna put my bloody milk?
So I tried to, I don't know, just like eyeball that. And it's pretty cool. I wish it actually did.
Wait, the cutting in this is insane. The green screen is crazy in this video. Does he also have like multiple cameras that he cuts between, like one that faces like head on and then like an off angle camera that you can walk past as well? That's insane.
Did that in the game. We also have Mesprit, Uxie,
because you feel like you're getting like that close. If you feel like you're walking with him at some points and you feel like you're kind of watching a video at some points.
being the shortest legendary trio, and Manaphy for some reason is 4 inches shorter than its baby, which I don't...
Then Fione? Oh, that's weird. Maybe it takes like the heads thing into account.
I don't really get that. But I guess while we're talking about legendaries and mythicals, let's just get it out of the way. Because Moam is obviously the smallest legendary. Like we
Look at that little thing. Look at it. It can fit in the palm of your hands. Or it couldn't, because it would destroy your hand, because it weighs like 7,000 kilograms. So if you tried to put it in the palm of your hand and it wasn't levitating, you wouldn't have a hand anymore, or maybe arm, and maybe leaving life at that point.
Earlier, the biggest being Eternatus, the smallest mythical, you're going to be looking at Shaman Land, and the tallest mythical is going to be Hoopa Unbound.
Well, he is unbound. He's unbound from silly restraints like height.
Boys being the smallest starter Pokemon with superior. Oh my God! Just snakes are cheating, is what you're gonna find out now. Honestly, snakes are just blatantly cheating when it comes to height.
Oh my God, the Sobble is so sad. You see the Sobble crying down there, poor thing.
Moving into the 1 foot 8 inch territory, we got a bunch of starters like Squirtle and Cyndaquil and Chimchar and Tepig and blah 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 blah. Who cares?
And my favorite starter, Voltorb.
Why is he here? Why is he so big? He's built like a beef Wellington.
A beef Wellington? That is something I want to try one day. I want to go one of Gordon Ramsay's special restaurants. I bet it costs a lot, though. I bet it costs so much, though. I bet it's ridiculously expensive to get a beef Wellington from one of Gordon Ramsay restaurants. Might as well just make it yourself. Can't be that hard, right?
And it's just because his ears. They just don't include his ears in the height. So he's just measured head to toe. And now he's just this I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Whoa, Lotad is bigger than I expected it to be. That's a big fella.
Yeah, would you look at that? We got Charmander coming in at the 2 foot line, as well as 96 other Pokemon.
They're all 2 foot tall? Wait, Greeding can't be 2 foot tall. Does it not measure the tail? I guess it wouldn't measure the tail. It's just tip to toe, right? But the tip is the tail. The tip of the tail is the tip, and the toe it's on the feet.
Making it the most common height in the game. And
oh God, Clefairy's eyes being open. Oh no. Oh God, Clefairy, please close those eyes.
4, oh my God. Shut up. It's my friend Vinny.
Dude, that's messed up. Vinny's at least twice that tall. At least twice.
Oh, dude. I'm so glad he can make it.
That's tough. Oh my God, he's walking on a walking pad while he makes this? That's how he made the video? Dude, this guy is so freaking smart. Are you kidding me? That's insane. He must have a laptop up with like maybe a script, or maybe he's just like off the dome. You can't be doing this off the dome. I mean, he's smart, but no one's that smart, right? So he just green screens out the walking pad? I'm gonna say, how does he do this?
Anyways,
wait, his feet are still in it. Wait, how's that possible? How do you get rid of the walking pad but not the feet?
Tinkatuff and Tinkaton.
You can see the bottom of his shoes. How's he done that? That's insane.
The same size, which I just think is cute and quirky. The only thing that changes is obviously the size of their hammer, which is not included in the measurement. It's
and the strength of the thing. Goodness me.
Kind of crazy, but Chikorita is the tallest, like, first stage starter. He's about as tall as like a lot of the middle stage starters, like Robile and Quilava.
They count the leaf though, right? They've got to count the leaf.
Buskin, so that's cool. Man, isn't it crazy how Chandelure is 3'3" despite being 4 times the size of every other 3'3" Pokemon?
What? What? No, there's gotta be a way we can make this work. It must be 3'3" from, oh my God, wait, how does this work? I was gonna say from the tip of the flame to the bottom of the Chandelure, right? But now that I'm looking at the Krokorok next to it, the tip of the flame to the bottom of the Chandelure is about the height of the Krokorok, because it's not measuring from the tip to the middle of the Chandelure, because the Krokorok's bigger than that. So, oh my God, what is happening with this thing?
I mean, sure, you get rid of the fire, you get rid of the arms. Yeah, he's 3'3", whatever.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just dumb. Sorry. Yeah. Wow. Wait. That single section of Chandelure being 3'3" actually terrifies me.
Okay, here's my issue. I don't even have an issue with
where's Golok's eyes? Does he turn off?
The scale. I actually think the size of all of these Pokemon are great. I think it's phenomenal. But the issue,
the Sylveon. What's the issue, Frank? Tell us what the issue is.
The measurement. Like 3'3" on Chandelure is obviously not the same as 3'3" on Fracture, and it's because the way they choose to apply the measurement just is arbitrary. I mean, there's some rules to it, right?
Yeah, I don't think they thought that anyone was gonna look too deeply into this. They were just like, we'll just throw down some numbers that kind of make sense. They're probably fine. I mean, the 8-year-olds playing this aren't gonna be looking in depth into the height statistics, are they?
But it's like, what is the point?
But then Frank took a look at it.
Of
They didn't expect Frank to take a look at it, did they?
having a measurement in the Pokedex if it's not going to be able to be used to properly compare the sizes of Pokemon.
I think they want like a general height. Like, let's say it's generally like average around there. Because, you know, you see a Pokemon, you wonder like, okay, well, how big is this thing if I were to compare this to a person? Is it knee height? Is it chest height? Is it bigger than a person? They want like a roundabout estimation of where it probably is. Like Subnoodle, obviously Subnoodle's not in the Pokedex, because, as we all know, Subnoodle is not a Pokemon, but if you were to put Subnoodle in the Pokedex, which you wouldn't because he's not a Pokemon, so you can't sue me, Nintendo, you'd say he's about like, well, I don't know, is that a foot in height? I don't know, how big is my head? Is my head a foot? Just less than, maybe? But you want a rough estimation, like, and not every Subnoodle out there is gonna be this height, because, you know, they grow in different ways. Like for example, there's this Subnoodle. This Subnoodle is smaller than the other Subnoodle. They just grow in different ways. There's a bigger one downstairs. I think my cat Leo is sleeping with it, so I don't want to disturb him. But you know, there's also lots of different types.
You know, like I don't know, whatever. I'm stupid. Famously, Lucario
I still don't know how he's done this walking path
way
thing.
shorter than people think. But the good news is that he's actually the second tallest fighting and steel type.
Wow. Oh, well, there's quite a gap there. Yes.
And then you got a Pokemon like Magnezone, who, despite being the same height, is obviously, you know, I mean, you could ride him. Like,
Christ, that's a bloody magnet. I wish I could figure out how magnets work. Does anyone know how magnets work?
People ride him like a flying Ford F-150. It's a real thing people do in the anime. It's actually kind of insane.
Oh, that's sick.
Anyways, if I had to put all of these, you know, sub 4-foot Pokemon into perspective, I would
Wait, Electric looks tiny.
say they're about 24 watches, like, tall. And if I had to, like, maybe put a brand name on those watches for the sake of advertising, I would maybe say Holzkern watches, perhaps, the sponsor of today's video.
Yeah, I'd say Holzkern watches. I mean, Holzkern watches are pretty good.
Also,
and by pretty good, I mean fantastic.
Salazzle, by the way.
I'm not sponsored, by the way, to say that. I mean, I have been sponsored in the past, but right now I'm not being sponsored.
Clearly measured in length. Brother is built like a box of Tic Tacs. But anyways, Holzkern's great. They're a watch and jewelry company for men and women. It's a great gift.
Wait, this is a great ad. He's just like continually showing you all the Pokemon. He's just continually showing you everything that you came here to see as he does the full freaking, the full ad.
For this holiday season, if you're looking to do some last minute
Look, that's its smallest Reggie, by the way.
Or maybe even an untimely birthday sort of situation.
Untimely birthday? I don't know if you can have an untimely birthday. They're kind of like the same day every year, aren't they? In fact, I'd say it's the most timely thing that you can have. Speaking of time, Holzkern watches, you can get them using code, is it Asteroid? Using code Asteroid at checkout.
Maybe they were born on December 26th. I feel bad for them. They're made of really nice.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be an untimely birthday. I knew someone that was born on Christmas Day. I don't know if that just means that they don't get Christmas or they get double Christmas. I don't know, I just feel kind of bad because instead of getting like the double load of presents that most people do if they're, you know, fortunate enough to get presents on their birthday, you just get the one load. Like, do you double up on it? What do you do there? And instead of everyone being like, happy birthday, it's always Merry Christmas instead. So, tough, yeah. Unless you don't celebrate Christmas, in which case, doesn't really matter, does
Nice materials, nice natural materials, so every single watch and jewelry piece is unique. Also, Wiggly and Mug Trio, by the way, are the same. Oh my god, almost tripped and died. Wiggly and Mug Trio are the same height, which makes sense.
I mean, yeah, there is just 3 of them, right?
When you think about it, but it was interesting.
Also, why does Wiglet has a different texture in his nose compared to Wugtrio is more smooth?
Me to learn. But yeah, I ended up getting their Witty Marble and Walnut watch, which, I mean, damn. I mean, just look at it. It's, you know, it's nice. It's not. I'm not like a big watch guy, but it is nice, especially going out to dinner. Or, you know, maybe I'm foraying into the night as like a banshee or something. I don't know. I do a lot of
which he does. He does sometimes. Like when we're hanging out, we're like, Frank, you wanna come and hang out tonight? He's like, sorry, I have to dash into the night like a dastardly banshee. And we're like, oh, Frank, you and your banshees again. Ogerpon looks so cute here.
Thanks, you don't know me, but if you click my link in the description and use code Asteroid, you can get 50.
Oh my god, why does the Clef line have their eyes like that?
15% off your Christmas haul, and if you order by December 19th, they are guaranteed to show up to your door for the holidays or that untimely birthday I was talking about.
Oh, it's a little bit late for that, but you can still use code Asteroid at Holzkern.
Thank you, Holzkern, for sponsoring the video, and now we're gonna keep doing this. We're just gonna keep doing the thing. Man, if you thought Miss Drevis was big, whew, you might want to sit down for this next one.
Okay.
Bro,
I am
built like a beef Wellington.
another beef Wellington. It's been 6 minutes and we have 2 beef Wellington Pokemon. And whoa, Iron Valiant. I think someone turned off the Iron Valiant. Someone hit the Windows shutdown on the Iron Valiant.
The second
Bro, it looks like he's blue screened.
But I mean, it's true. Have you seen a
car?
beef Wellington? Anyways, Venomoth also being about the size of a 2019 all-wheel drive Nissan Altima. Shockingly big. I mean, dude, bro's almost 5 feet tall. It's actually kind of insane.
So he could get in the car. Wait, do you think him only is legal to drive
Similarly,
a car?
Pyroar is about a foot taller than the average lion, and Trevenant is about 20 feet shorter than the average tree. Also, Delphox and... I'm glad they can make it. They're here. If you guys thought Fluttermane was big.
Yeah? Jesus! Wait, so Haunter gets smaller when it evolves into Gengar? Crikey.
Why is he so big?
He's 5'3".
Anyways, I'm so mad at Enamorus. All of the incarnate form genies were the exact same size, and then Enamorus comes around, just ruins the whole thing.
Oh, by being slightly taller? That's actually, I wonder why Enamorus isn't, Enamorus is like the female one, isn't it? So maybe in the Genie genus, in the Genie species genus, the females are just bigger than the males.
And as far as the Therian forms go, I mean, yeah, like Lander T is the smallest, and then Thunderous Therian
Why is it a turtle? Wait, 9'10"? What?
How is the biggest? But I think it's because, well, actually, I know why. It's because he's measured by length and whatever. Snakes are cheating and et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, what's going on? It's not a snake, though. But was it to get measured from the tail? Wait, the Therian Thunderous, is it the head? Oh, it's the head thing, isn't it? It's the head thing. It's 100% the head thing.
Anyways, coming in at 5'4", we actually have my friend Vinny, but honestly, it's not that much less embarrassing considering he lost to a Golduck.
That's funny because I think Vinny's favorite Pokemon is Charizard, and he's the same height as a Charizard as well.
All these Pokemon, by the way,
he lost to a Golduck.
About the size of a fridge or like 11 pineapples, kind of just like stacked on top of each other. So food for thought.
Nice.
Oh, no way. It's my friends Dylan and Rich. How's it going?
Nice. Let's go. So where are we now, guys?
Embarrassing. Not even cracking the top 300.
That's great. He's... Wait, Rich is taller than that, right? I think Rich is taller. Is Rich not taller than that? No, he is. Rich is totally taller than that.
Really sad. So, I mean, listen, who
Rich is definitely, I mean, I don't know about Dylan. Maybe
knows, right? Maybe they could hit another growth spurt. Some sort of like miracle can happen and Christmas came early, but no, they are just that tall. Also, Furret, another contentious one. A lot of people thought he was measured head to toe.
Okay, so my height, last time I was measured, my height was 6'1". So I'm excited to see what Pokemon are around here, which is, I think, 186 centimeters or like 187 maybe.
No,
I don't know.
He's not.
Somewhere around there.
He's not. It's length. Less girth, more length. Forecast calls for some more starters here, with Primarina and Incineroar being tied for the tallest Gen 7 starter and Quaquaval being the tallest Gen 9 starter.
Arcanine! Oh my god, I love Arcanine so much. Wait. This means I can ride an Arcanine. Wait, I can't. I can't actually ride an Arcanine. They're not real.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll address the elephant in the room. Arcanine represented a pretty big turning point in the list, okay?
Yeah?
And, moving forward, I will be shorter than every other Pokemon. But
Wait, this is like where I am. Yeah, this is the card shop. This is where I am. So this is all the Pokemon I am about as tall as. We actually want to see exactly how tall Arcanine is. Okay, Arcanine is Arcanine is just slightly taller than me by about an inch or two. Wow, it just means that we were meant to be soul brothers.
I don't want to hear it. Okay, I was still taller than 84% of the roster.
Okay, that's solid.
My stature is, it cannot be undermined how freakishly tall I am.
and he's massive, like so massive. He walks into a room and all you see is his massive biceps.
Anyways, yeah. Gurfy!
Gurfy!
What's up? No way! Oh, dude. Okay, yeah, it'd be weird if I was taller than Gurfy. I love him. He's such a good guy. By the way, this is completely unrelated, but I think I'm gonna put all of like the entire line, me walking the entirety of it, up for members. So I know we've kind of been skipping, parts of it here.
Sick.
But if you
all
want to see
right.
the whole unedited thing with like fresh commentary, consider becoming a member. Coming in at 7 foot, we have
that was a good member promotion right there. That was a very good member promotion, Frank.
Who is only about like 12 inches taller. It's really not even that big of a difference. Torterra is the tallest Gen 4.
He's a funny guy. I mean, Torterra's got a bloody tree on him. Of course he's gonna be tall, right?
Alligator's the tallest Gen 2 starter, and Mega Venusaur is the tallest Gen 1 starter.
Where is he?
I don't have his model, so just like just pretend. He's like the size of Rhyperior. Damn,
Frank,
Frank,
you just walked through a Mamoswine tusk. Did someone shut down the Golok too? Why is he turned off? Holy blade and Jesus! That's a big sword that Zacian has.
Juice, bro's built like a mini fridge, like a big mini fridge,
like a really large mini fridge. Some might call it a fridge.
Anyways, yeah, we got Zacian's Amazon. Weezing actually is the biggest Galarian guy, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no wonder. You seen the hats? Of course he is.
Here at the same height as Kyurem, you would normally find Xerneas, which is the tallest fairy type, but unfortunately, due to some health concerns, he wasn't able to make it today, so...
Oh, yeah, I've heard Xerneas has been coming down with the flu recently and had food poisoning from eating too many rotten acorns in the woods, because Xerneas may be a legendary Pokemon and the kind of god of life of the world, but it is still a fucking deer, so it still eats those acorns. Do they eat acorns? Does anyone know?
We're thinking about him. And yeah.
Yeah, you should go and post on its Facebook page and say, hope you get well soon, love. And then put an X as like a kiss at the end, because that's what the British folk do.
Damn, God. God is thick. God is vertical.
For a god, not that impressive.
Also, we got Slitherwing, the tallest bug and the tallest fighting type.
Wow.
It's pretty rare for a Pokemon to be the tallest of both of its types. But bro does it.
Superior?
I mean, towering over Joltik and Cutiefly as the smallest bug guys, and Palmo as the smallest fighting guy. Ever since Delmise and his 13-foot height was released, people thought he looked like this. Like a girthy...
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! What?
Lack of a better word, beef Wellington of a man.
Okay, we're 10 minutes in and we've had 3 beef Wellingtons.
But no, I think it's the chain. I think the chain.
Oh, yes. Yes, no, that would make a lot more sense.
Is what gives him the height. Kyogre's so depressing, man. I mean, that's a real whale behind him.
Oh, yeah. I've always thought that Kyogre would be quite small for what is supposed to be the largest mammal in the world.
It's not even a competition. It's really sad. But
Wait, the Dunsparce doesn't even look that tall.
Dunsparce actually is the tallest. Well, he's the tallest normal type Pokemon, but only in his 3-segment form.
Yeah, I mean, you need the extra segment, of course.
2-segment form, he gets beat by Regigigas. It's actually pretty funny. Rayquaza is actually a Pokemon that is not.
Wow. Oh, wow. God, what is happening here?
Scaled correctly in Scarlet and Violet. He's 35% bigger in the game than what he's actually supposed to look like. I put a little comparison there, so you can see the difference.
Wait, Rayquaza's tiny. I'm sorry. Why are Groudon and Kyogre intimidated by Rayquaza? That thing is tiny. We're gonna see Groudon's gonna be 7,000% taller than us.
It's crazy. I mean, I get it, right? Like, he's so tiny. Like, of course, you'd want to buff him up a little bit, make him look a little cooler. But man, it's funny. It's the curse or the blessing of snake Pokemon. Like, we have Onix here, who is technically the tallest rock type and technically the tallest not fully evolved Pokemon as well.
God, Celesteela is just a building in and of itself.
On paper, when Rayquaza Mega Evolves, it gains a bunch of height. But really, it's just like the body is the same. It just
gets a little streamer at the end.
Gains the streamers.
Yeah, like literally the streamer
and
at the end.
Like the thing at the top.
What? Alolan Exeggutor is so big. Look at Frank and look at Alolan Exeggutor. Tell me that's not insane. That's ridiculous.
That's it. So it's not actually really, getting bigger. Also, Alolan Exeggutor is another Pokemon that was significantly changed in the actual game. He is way smaller in Scarlet and Violet than what he's.
Yeah, that guy is insane. That is ridiculously large.
Supposed to look like. And finally, coming in at a record-breaking 47 feet and 7 inches. We have Wailord.
Wow. You know what? Very, quite close to an actual whale.
He's the biggest. Thanks for watching, guys.
Let's go.
If you enjoyed, like button and subscribe.
But the time. Oh my God. Christ.
Gmax Pokemon were introduced in Sword and Shield as this temporary battle mechanic where your Pokemon would get really big and borked. Corviknight here is actually the smallest of all the Gmax Pokemon, coming in at about 45 feet tall. Now,
but he's the biggest bug.
I didn't put all of them on here simply because of the fact that, I mean, my hand kind of was hurting by this point, so forgive me. But right now we're approaching the size of like small buildings, lighthouses, telephone poles, that sort of thing. Fun fact.
Oh my god, Corviknight has like fighter jets that are just actually really big birds that fly alongside it. That's really... Corviknight Gmax is like an aircraft carrier, but it's in the air. It's an aircraft carrier.
About 6,000 regular Gengars could fit inside of Gmax Gengar, and then about 6.69 times 10 to the 22nd power Gmax Gengars could fit inside the sun. And it gets even better because I lied to you. Eternatus is actually the biggest Pokemon. Even bigger than 5 Gmax Pokemon, which is insane. Now, obviously, he is measured, you know, tail to head, which makes him a little underwhelming.
Chonkachu is a big fella. Look at him. He just wants a
by
hug.
comparison, but, you know.
You know, what's really funny is the Cinderace Gigantamax, he doesn't really get that big. He just stands on a really big fireball instead.
We take those. Height is height, as they say in the Pokemon world. And I hope you're hungry for beef Wellington because
no, okay, we're 13 minutes in. The beef Wellington count is at 4 now.
We got Cinderace and Charizard and Rillaboom and Inteleon. Inteleon is actually the biggest that a starter has ever been.
But also not really, because I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't really get. I don't think it gets that much bigger. Oh Christ, actually that's Frank down there. Oh my god, my mouse is completely covering Frank down here, and oh no, he gets really big. Oh my god, what in God's name? Why did they make them so large?
He wins the starter thing. That's the guy. But finally, for real this time, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Here we go.
Eternamax Eternatus. Sitting
at
328 feet tall, it just barely hits the height requirement to be classified as a skyscraper. It sits at around the height of a vertical football field, or about 493 bananas for scale. It's about
That's way too much potassium.
Liberty with the base, and that is small, right? It's small. Well, it's big, like for Pokemon standards, but he's not as big as I thought he'd be. Like, I prepped the tallest skyscraper in the world as like this hype comparison.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm embarrassed to even show you guys.
No, show, please. Isn't that in like Saudi Arabia or Dubai or something? I mean, it's not that good, I guess.
But I guess it's all about perspective, right? Like, compared to Joltik, I mean, he might be the original he might be Wellington.
Okay, the Wellington count is at 5. Now we're at 14 minutes, 30 seconds.
But thanks for watching, guys. Check out Holzkern if you want to get some banging jewelry, if you want to win White Elephant this year. And I will see you guys next time.
Yay!
Oh, my legs hurt.
Good job, Frank. He's been walking for a while. Hey, that was sick. That was so good. God, he's so good at making freaking videos, man. Yeah, that was fantastic. Well done, Frank. Very good job. Whoa. Holy Jesus Christ. Jump scared. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to Frank, please, right now. Use Frank's code at Holzkern and subscribe to me too. Thank you.